Welcome back to Carscope Hub, where we dive deep into the latest, boldest, and most exciting machines the automotive world has to offer. And today, we've got something that feels like a phoenix rising from the ashes, a legend reborn. That's right, we're taking a deep dive into the all-new 2026 Pontiac GTO. A name that once stood tall among muscle car royalty is back, and it's not here to mess around. If you're a fan of classic American muscle with a modern twist, buckle up, because this one is going to stir your soul. Pontiac may have been out of the spotlight for over a decade, but GM's surprise move to revive the brand, even in limited production, has caught the entire car world off guard. The 2026 GTO is a bold reimagination, blending heritage cues with a fresh, aggressive identity. Think of it as a love letter to the original 1964 GTO, but written in carbon fiber and turbocharged fury. As soon as you lay eyes on the front end of the 2026 GTO, you realize this isn't just a tribute car, it's a statement. The front fascia is pure aggression, starting with a wide, low-set grille that stretches across the entire front bumper. It's been sculpted with sharp angles, but without going overboard, it still respects its muscle car roots. LED headlights with triple DRL strips bring a futuristic touch, while the prominent hood scoop is an unapologetic nod to its high-performance purpose. There are hints of the original A68 GTO in the split grille design, but modernized with active aero flaps and a deep lower splitter finished in gloss black or optional carbon fiber. This car doesn't whisper power, it shouts it before you even start the engine. Slide your gaze along the side, and the stance of the GTO tells you everything. This car means business. A long hood, short rear deck, and a fastback-style roofline create that classic muscle silhouette, but it's all been tightened and refined. The front and rear fenders bulge out aggressively, giving the car a wide, planted look. Massive 21-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 rubber sit flush with the fenders, while red 6-piston Brembo calipers peek through, giving just a taste of what this beast can do. There's functional side venting behind the front wheels, channeling hot air out from the brakes and engine bay, while lower rocker skirts with a satin black finish add visual weight and help direct airflow. One small but beautiful touch is the GTO script badging on the front fender, not a modern font, but the exact same script used in the original 1960s models. It's a small detail, but for true gearheads, it's goosebumps inducing. Walk around to the back and things get even more serious. The rear of the 2026 GTO is designed to leave a lasting impression, especially when it disappears ahead of you on the highway. A sculpted rear bumper, integrated diffuser, and quad-trapezoidal exhaust tips dominate the lower portion, while slim LED taillights wrap around the corners with a subtle nod to the A69 GTO Judge. Above it all sits a ducktail-style lip spoiler, not too exaggerated, but perfectly in proportion with the car's overall flow. The rear track is slightly wider than the front, giving the car the classic drag strip-ready look, and there's an optional active rear wing for those who opt for the performance track pack. Every angle of the GTO has been designed to both honor its muscle car DNA and embrace modern aerodynamics and nails that balance brilliantly. Step inside, and the GTO offers a cabin that mixes classic use with cutting-edge tech. First, the driving position. It's low, driver-centric, and focused. GM has outfitted the interior with a twin digital display setup, a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster and a 13-inch center touchscreen running the latest iteration of their infotainment tux. But here's the best part, it's not all digital overload. Pontiac has brought back real buttons for key controls, including climate and drive mode settings. The dashboard design mimics a modern take on the classic dual cockpit layout, complete with a passenger side grab handle and retro-inspired air vents. Materials are top tier. Soft touch Alcantara and leather cover the dash, doors, and seats, with carbon fiber or brushed aluminum accents depending on the trim. The GTO performance seats are bolstered perfectly, supportive for corner carving, but comfortable enough for daily drives. And yes, for those wondering, there's an optional 6-speed manual with a real metal shift knob. In an age of paddles and screens, it's a breath of fresh air. The cabin also features ambient lighting with customizable colors, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a thumping 14-speaker Bose premium sound system that can almost compete with the roar of the engine. Almost. Speaking of engines, this is where the new GTO truly earns its badge. Under the hood, you'll find a 6.2-liter supercharged V8, GM's new LT7 platform, cranking out a mind-bending 670 horsepower and 645 pounds-feet of torque. Power goes to the rear wheels via either a 10-speed automatic or that optional Dream X 6-speed manual. 0 to 60, a blistering 3.2 seconds. Quarter mile, around 11 flat. Top speed, north of 200 miles per hour if you've got the aero and tires to match. The exhaust note is deep, angry, and unmistakably American. There are active baffles that let you switch between touring, sport, and track exhaust modes, so you can go from civilized rumble to full-on street-shaking thunder with the push of a button. Handling has also received serious attention. The GTO rides on GM's new Alpha Plus platform, an evolution of the one used in the Camaro and Cadillac Blackwing. It's lighter, stiffer, and engineered for razor-sharp response. Magnetic Ride Control 5.0 offers real-time damping adjustment that's honestly mind-blowing in how quickly it reacts to road conditions. The steering is precise with just the right amount of feedback, and the limited slip rear differential keeps the power planted where it belongs. On the track, It feels agile and composed like a Camaro ZL1 and Corvette Grand Sport had a muscle-bound baby. But it's not just a track toy. The adaptive suspension and excellent sound insulation make this a shockingly usable daily driver, assuming you're okay with turning heads at every stoplight. Let's talk numbers. The base model GTO starts at $64,995, and that includes the V8, Brembo brakes, leather interior, and digital cockpit. Step up to the GTO Performance Package A with carbon accents, sports seats, track-tuned suspension, and the wider tires, and you're looking at around $72,000. Fully loaded, with every bell and whistle, you're topping out just under $80,000. Now sure, that's not cheap, but when you consider the performance, the heritage, and the rarity of a Pontiac rebirth, it starts to sound like a bargain. There's also a rumored limited-run GTO Judge Edition coming later, which could push into six-figure territory, but for now, the core GTO offers an incredible value-to-performance ratio. In the end, the 2026 Pontiac GTO isn't just a nostalgia play. It's a seriously capable, beautifully crafted performance machine that happens to wear one of the most iconic badges in American automotive history. It's bold, unapologetic, and exactly what a modern muscle car should be. While the market shifts toward EVs and autonomous tech, the GTO stands as a rebellious outlier, a combustion-powered celebration of speed, sound, and style. It's not trying to please everyone, and that's exactly why it'll earn such a loyal following. So what do you think? Is the 2026 Pontiac GTO the comeback story we've all been waiting for? Or is it a beautiful swan song for American muscle as we know it? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, we read every single one. If you love this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Carscope Hub, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next ride review. We've got more icons, more tech, and more speed coming your way. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your foot down and your eyes on the road.